What's up guys, it's OAphilly215 here, and today I'm going to show you how to get $450,000 in Dark Souls 2 in under 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. You want to go to the 4th bonfire at Forest of the Fallen Giants. Once you're there, go ahead and just bonfire aesthetic this area until +8. Okay, so once it's +8, you want to make sure that you're wearing all your Tesladora armor, pretty much the armor that increases the amount of souls you acquire from killing enemies. And then you want to go ahead and put your Silver Serpent ring on +2, which also increases the amount of souls you get from killing enemies. Once you do that, you want to go ahead and go into the memory of the tree that is directly in front of you. Once in the memory of the tree, you want to immediately run up to the fog door and then keep running all the way to the staircase to your left. And once going up it, you're going to find a bonfire aesthetic. That's what's going to make doing this an infinite amount of times. Every time you bonfire aesthetic this area and you come back into the memory of this giant and you run to the left, this bonfire aesthetic will always be here. So you could keep doing this process over and over again. Okay, so once that's done, you want to run back down the steps and hug the right side, because if done correctly, there should be a rolling head approaching you, killing a majority of the smaller giants and AI in the area. Once past the head, you want to make sure you recover your stamina and prepare to have one of the fireballs that are being catapulted in to hit the ground. Once it hits the ground, you want to make sure that you run up to the giant and target his center body. I'm saying the center body because if you target his leg, you don't have a good view of what his arm movements are. And that's a majority of all of his attacks are his sword swing. So you want to make sure you target his center body, and I would suggest sticking in front of him. Now, you can do it any way you want, but you have to have a good view of him in general. So when you stick in back of him, it's generally harder to see what his arm movements are. So if you stay in front of him, he has a various amount of attacks, but it's generally one full swing of his sword, or he'll try and stab you with the sword, or he'll try and stomp on you. Those are the 3 main attacks that he does. He has a couple other ones, but those are the 3 main ones. And when he goes to swing, you want to time it just right and roll. And if you do it right, you should always be able to get at least 1 attack in, if not 2. And once he's at +8, you should always get $450,000. This is awesome to do because if done correctly, if you come in here prepared, you can take him down in under 2 minutes, and you could repeat this whole process over and over again. But one thing I want to mention is after killing him, you want to make sure you go up the staircase near him and collect the fire seed, and then backtrack a little bit and collect the green blossom, and then you could leave the memory. But before a bonfire aestheticing this area and redoing everything, you want to make sure when leaving the memory, you go down the steps at the 4th bonfire and collect the 2 twinkling titanite on the dead body there. And then you want to go ahead and pull out your feather and pretty much feather back to the bonfire, and then you could repeat this whole process again. So there you go, guys. That's how you get $450,000 in under 2 minutes in Dark Souls 2. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave a like if you did. And as always, it's OAphilly215. Peace!